This video is sponsored. This live stream is sponsored by okjersey.com. Scan the QR code or go to okjersey.com. High quality football shirts, current, last season, the season before, vintage ones, like the ones I'm wearing. It's very simple as well. So cheap in comparison with the ones from the official stores as well. Top quality. Let me show you how actually to get one. It's that easy. You go to the website. There's all the teams. Premier Leagues, La Liga, everything is Liverpool, Manchester City, all the big teams, and even the smaller teams. If you're Newcastle, Ipswich, it doesn't matter. Current, previous, also the player's version, which is a high quality one as well. Click on it. You can pick your size and you add to cart, and boom, you got it right there. So don't forget one thing. Use the code JUDGE below to actually get an 8% discount. The code is JUDGE. Head to OK Jersey. Scan the QR code to actually get your discount and get your football shirt now. And now, let's go back to our live stream. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello, people, and welcome to Footy Judgment. It's glorious. Inter are winning 1-0. We're about to be top of the league as well. Similar to Arsenal, we're winning away from home. There's 1 minute left. Think of everybody that's here. City Haaland are absolutely kicking ass at the moment. 11 goals in the Premier League. Absolutely. Eucharist criticism is people are talking about Arsenal boring football. What people are actually talking about, a win is a win. And Chelsea is 3-0 winners with another red card. Red card FC. We have PCFC, we have Haaland FC, we have red card FC. Yeah, absolutely. Red card FC are on the rise. Bro, Malagusto couldn't resist. 3-0, bro. 3-0. The fuck. You know that it was coming for him, right? You guys saw that he actually launched into attack before. And I can hear Caballero yelling at him from outside. But then the next one, what does he do? Mr. Malagusto, I'm going to just get the red card. Big up everybody that is here. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. And make sure to check out okjersey.com. Affordable football shirts. Use the code JUDGE. Guys, check it out. Scan the QR code. You guys going to help us so much. If you guys check it out. Football, okjersey.com. Simple. And people are saying Saad is back. What have you been? Haven't people watching you? And also he's wearing his Moroccan gown as well. Like just this. Yeah, bro. The Galabia, you're muting yourself, you fraud. You're absolutely muted, you fraud.
You already know what it is. Listen,
first time, Saad?
Bro, it's been a long time, bro. Do you know what I mean? I'm back, though, man. I'm back. Do you know what I mean?
You're back.
Oh, Mateus is here, straight from the pub.
Yeah, straight from the game. Mateus is here. I actually want to start with this. Let's just build up. Hit that like button, people. We got 500 people, and we're just starting the show. I want to start with Chelsea a little bit. I want to start with Chelsea and the game of Chelsea today. Poor first half. Very good second half from Chelsea. Very, very good second half, to be honest. Caicedo changed the game. Best DM in the league. Without a shadow of a doubt. And nobody can actually argue with that. I know that Souls thinks that Zubimendi is better. Zubimendi is good,
But
but
watch out for Nico Gonzalez.
he was dog shit. What are you talking about?
Don't bring that man.
It's called sarcasm. Jeez.
Oh,
Okay. It went over my... Yo, you sound so serious.
You never tell us City fans.
Bro, I literally thought she's being serious.
I agree.
Oh.
I literally thought she's being
agree.
serious.
You said it with confidence. So
Yeah,
play.
she said it was like,
Yeah,
watch
you
out
did.
for Nico Gonzalez. I thought she's being serious.
No.
Yeah, I thought she's being serious.
Yeah.
We'll start with Chelsea, and we're just going to get into it right away. Analyze the game and everything. What is now the maximum for this Chelsea team?
I'm
Where
still
do we
holding
sit?
on. I'm still holding on to second place. I think we can be in a title charge. I still think we'll get second place. I don't think we have enough. I think Isak is a big difference maker. If Vert starts to click for Liverpool, they're still my favorites to win this league. And I'm going to be honest too. I mean, maybe not today, but Arsenal have looked decent and City have looked decent as well. It's going to be a competitive top four fight, but I think Chelsea can still be in that title race talk, and we can be still talking, I would say, around February, March time, that Chelsea is
February,
still
March
contenders
is
to
too
win it.
far. We're not like...
Yeah, I know, but we'll be in that conversation is what I'm saying.
You will be... You think
Yeah,
you
the whole
will be
time.
in the title race comes February and
yeah.
March?
Yeah, we'll be talking about Chelsea in the title race next month. We're talking about Chelsea in the title race by Christmas. We'll be talking New Year's, new Chelsea, still in the title race. We'll be there. We'll be there to have those conversations.
Based on what? I'm sorry. I'm going to leave the rest of the panel, by the way. Okay.
Listen,
Based on what? I'm sorry.
I need
Based
to get a
on what
lot.
are you saying?
look at what we're doing without Cole Palmer. Look at what we're doing without Liam Delap. Look at what we're doing without Levi Kobo. We're still getting results. Previous iterations of Chelsea would have dropped points in this game. Last season, probably would have dropped points in this game. But the mentality is there. Liverpool was a good pick-me-up. The team needed that kick in the ass. We have a lot of players injured. And the players that, came back from international duty, the ones that we were playing, Caicedo, Enzo, they got to rest today. So we'll be ready for Ajax, Champions League this week. And then, work our way towards... I'm not even looking at Spurs. Sorry, no disrespect to Spurs, but I'm looking at that Arsenal game as a way to really make a statement.
Man. Speak the truth. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, good game today. Good game overall today. I think, obviously, like Mo said earlier, that first half was, it was a little gross to watch. Just silly, giving the ball away, very, very silly. I think Sanchez, every time Sanchez got the ball, I was like, all right, well, that ball is going to be Nottingham Forest's ball any minute now. But Nottingham Forest just have no bite. They're like a butter knife out there. Oh, try to stab you and do some damage, but really nothing. No teeth. No, they had chances.
The only problem I have
nothing.
with this game, right, is Nottingham Forest were Ange out. So obviously you were going to...
Yeah.
Literally sacked him right after the game.
Yeah, man. They
I called it. I said sack him in the tunnel.
Morgan Gibbs-White was like, yo, fam, I'm Ange out. The way he was a missing criminal.
Oh, yeah, he was
a
shit.
Americanus or whatever. He was out, fam. He was like,
He was
I don't
shit.
want to be here. None of those players, even Sal's was like, here you go, have a goal now. I know you've been in a goal drought. That's why I don't know how much I can read into it.
Marinakis can hold that, to be honest. But the second half, we came out. We played a lot better. We look more alive. We switched up a few things. Gave players... Lavia needed minutes. He's not fully fit yet. He needed minutes. Who else came off? I can't. Acheampong had a good debut. Like, there was some good positives to take. Garnacho didn't look great. I'll admit that. But not many people were surprised by that one. But overall, like, the way they came to second half and showed the performance, I think there's signs there. There's still signs there. And how we beat Liverpool as well. Like, the team is heading in the right trajectory. No, of course I'm not. I never will. You can't, Kelsey, you understand how many times I rewatched that goal? More than I'd like to admit.
Which one?
Esteval, last minute goal against Liverpool.
Oh, yeah,
that nail in the
I
coffin.
agree, man. Last minute goals are amazing.
You watch that more or the Kai Havertz one more?
It's got to be Kai
prefer not
Havertz.
to
That's a Champions League goal.
Yeah, I can poke fun at myself. I can poke fun at myself.
Not to speak.
No, we don't need to have it.
Samasi said Voltemada is too good. 5 in 6 red cards. Haaland. Yeah, red card. Voltemada FC, Newcastle. Newcastle, listen, I just said, I didn't want to say it. With all due respect to all Newcastle fans, I think your club, after selling Isak, like just went back to be mediocre. I don't think you're going to finish anywhere near the top 5 at all this season. Like today, you lost against Brighton. I don't think you're going to be there. Your players are going to ask to leave. And that's about it, to be honest. I don't think there is going to be any... Like Newcastle, basically, you showed your hand.
I don't think it was just the selling of Isak. I think it was just the whole recruitment throughout the whole summer. Like when they got back to the Champions League after missing last season, we all felt like, right, they need to add a few more quality players in their team, like throughout the whole positions, not just at the back.
The Isak thing is...
No, I get it.
The Isak thing affected that. You know the mentality of the players are looking around. If the club keeps telling the media, we're not selling our most priced asset, we're not selling him, and then at the end they show their hand by selling him for cheaper than what they asked.
But even with Isak in there, they still needed to do a bit more transfer to improve the whole squad, because when you play Champions League and you play in Premier League, in order to maintain, right, like right now, Newcastle position would be like, let's keep fighting for that top 4. But in order to do that, even with Isak there, they still have to add a lot of quality players into that team. By losing Isak, listen, it was a massive blow, don't get me wrong. But at the end of the day, with Isak there, they still needed to add more players in. And they haven't, which maybe
it's
just
because
of...
thought, though, isn't it? Because without the Isak sale, they can't really buy anything.
Well, Voltemada's been good. I don't know why they spent 60 million on Alanga. Like, you could have bought another midfielder, which you probably needed more. And I don't get it. Gordon has declined quite a bit. Marshall, I did the watch along live with Steve. Poor guy was heartbroken. Big Strasbourg Steve, big Newcastle fan. We were doing a dual City Newcastle watch along, and poor guy was devastated at the end. But yeah, they also could have used a defender. Like I don't know why they bought Alanga. That was just a weird purchase.
Their defense is getting old. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how much.
Yeah, Botman's getting old. I don't even know if he played. I don't remember. I kind of had the game on. Wasn't really watching. I have watched a lot of Newcastle this year.
I don't, to be honest with you guys,
they're not good.
I don't give a fuck about Newcastle.
Yeah.
Well, when you talk about beating Newcastle,
Newcastle's job this season is to play Arsenal, have a good game, play Liverpool, have a good game, play City, have a good game, play Chelsea, have a good game. But that's, and maybe make us laugh at United if they play them. Other than this, I don't give a shit. With all due respect, like I can speak about Newcastle if they play a big game. The reason why you fucking showed me your hand, and I said it many times, you put me in the mud because I fought your corner the whole summer. I literally fought their corner the whole summer. And I look like a stupid idiot at the end because the owners showed their asses. Basically what they did. I look like a stupid guy in front of everybody when they keep telling the media we're not selling Isak. Oh, only 150 million, only 150 million. And then at the end, you sell him for 125. Well, Liverpool fucking offered you 120 earlier. Could have accepted it and saved us all the hassle and the headache of running the whole thing for extra 5 million. And then fuck off. You tried to be the strong guy and you couldn't. Basically, that's the reality.
They had a horrible window.
And then you get rejected from everybody and people like, bro, Bayern Munich guy, Ole Hoeneß is calling them stupid club. Yes, Voltemada look good. And no one was paying that much for Voltemada. But anyway, it is what it is.
Yeah, because they have limited budget to work with because of they're handcuffed by PSR. Because
actually
they weren't. The reports are saying that they weren't.
150 from Newcastle.
I think Newcastle got done dirty by a lot of players because they were linked to like a lot of players and they were talking to them. Then in the end, like the players just rejected them.
We go back to Chelsea.
They weren't done dirty. Sorry, no.
We need to dissect this horrible take.
Bro, there's a take here. There's a take here.
Here we go.
We got an Arsenal fans. We got 2 City fans, and a Chelsea fan came here and said we're gonna finish second.
Yeah, we will.
And then he woke up.
Arsenal ahead of City.
How you think you have a better team than Arsenal and City with with Garnacho starting on the left?
So you think Liverpool are gonna win?
No defense. You don't have
our defense. We have a good enough defense. Unfortunately,
Fofana. Sanchez is keeper, bozo.
Robert Sanchez has his bozo moments, but so does what's his face, Donnarumma. So does Raya from time to time.
No, he
even though he's
doesn't.
been
No, he doesn't.
Yeah,
no,
from
No, he
time to time.
doesn't.
no.
You have your bozo moments from time to time.
Blasphemy will
Robert
not be
Sanchez.
accepted. Lies will not be accepted. Ryan does not have
Arsenal
bozo
fans.
moments.
So this season-
Senio must be trolling, by the way.
Spanish
Senio
discount.
must be trolling.
Seneca
Guys, I have to confirm
Or
here.
are you taking Robert Sanchez?
Marshall from Casual FC is not joking. This is not a troll. This is not like a joke. He's not gonna say, JK at the end. He's actually being damn serious.
And I hope
He's not gonna come and like, I gotcha. He's not gonna do that at the end.
No. He's definitely joking. He's got to be.
I'm not.
I swear to God, he's not.
No, he has
I'm not
to be.
saying he's better than Raya.
I refuse someone
I
that's not
swear to
drunk.
God, he's not.
And
He's
in
not joking.
clear mind.
I watch his content. Casually FC, him, Ahmed, and Andrew and Surfer. Bro, I know that he's being serious.
I don't know. I just feel like we live in a time where people forget goalkeepers make mistakes. Now, listen, admittedly, Sanchez made a lot of mistakes last season. This season, the red card against Manchester United. But outside of that, like, he's been all right.
Red card.
I think he's been all right, Sanchez.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think that's a hot... Listen, it's a hot take because last season he was one of the worst keepers. But people don't want to admit that people can improve. So I'm just saying like it is.
But Marshall, this is the thing. I don't think that the take is necessarily just because of Sanchez. For me, the take is because Reece James is not consistent. Sanchez is
He's played 6 90-minute games in a row.
No, I don't care about if he's played, bro. I'm saying the performances are not going to be consistent.
Come on,
His
Saad.
performances
He's
are not going to be
consistent.
We're
He's one of the most consistent players on our team.
We're not 5 years ago where Reece James was actually relevant, bro.
But he's not playing that way.
He's an old man, bro. Come on, man.
Oh my days. I'm not. See, that chat, that's trolling. That's trolling.
Currently.
That's trolling. I'm not trolling.
Right? You're trolling because currently Reece James is arguably him and Timber has been the best. More people say Reece James has been the best right back in the league.
I have to throw shade because
he's a midfielder, not a right back.
Because Lewis keeps on having my right back's name.
I see you, Saad. I see you.
But you have to blame Lewis for this, bro, because he has my right back's name in his mouth constantly. Pause. Like,
I think you've been a bit disingenuous because I think Reece James is probably when it comes down to his fitness, he's a bit questionable. However, when he's fit, he's very consistent in his performances. I like Reece James.
But the thing is, we know that his fitness is
no. Yes, that's what
this season's a real test.
You can say that he's been very inconsistent in terms of staying fit. However, in terms of performance, it's a different conversation.
Yeah,
he's still not.
I'll be real. I put my hands up. I'm just trolling, by the way. It was just a joke.
Yeah. I know what you're doing.
Respect.
We all understand the skill that Reece James has, but in regards to his injury, I don't know if he's going to be consistent. I don't. Think
but he's been fit. He's been fit for a while. He hasn't been injured.
Last season, he played the most games he's played since he started going out with injuries under that second Tuchel season.
But that's not hard for him to do. He's barely played before that.
Okay, but this season he's been fit for most of it, and he's played for the first time in his career since that injury stunt. He's played 6 90-minute games in a row. Like he's finally getting back to consistency, which is what we wanted to see this season. But in regards to your questions about second place and stuff, listen, I understand defensively we're not the best, but we have enough in the attack and in the midfield, and I have a keeper that's good enough. I mean, I'm not hearing this Sanchez. We can't compete with Sanchez. Arsenal were competing with Ramsdale. Like, I'm not hearing
Ramsdale's a good keeper.
No, he's not.
Yeah.
He's a bozo. If he's a good keeper, why isn't he in the Premier League anymore?
He is.
Nah, he had bozo moments, but he also had
just like Sanchez, and you guys competed just fine.
He's with Newcastle, so correctly he is.
Ramsdale's with Newcastle.
Yeah.
Does he start for them? No, he doesn't.
Hold that. He's with Newcastle.
No, he doesn't start.
But he's on the bench. He's on the bench.
But can I tell you the truth? Can I tell you honest? Also, your attack that Cole Palmer is toothless. Yes, you scored 3 today, but you know what I'm talking about. Joao Pedro,
Estevao's there. We'll be okay.
And your manager,
the 1 goal.
Okay,
he's talented.
By the way, Estevao is good.
He's not proven.
He came back from international duty.
I'm gonna be completely honest with people. Estevao is a good player, but some Chelsea fans make him like he is like a Foden, Isaka level, Odegaard, like you know what I mean? Like
he's
like,
very young. I think he's
exactly
young.
that.
You're not
Exactly
gonna
this.
count on
But
him.
He hasn't done anything
they
yet.
make him like they are like Estevao can save us.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
he might save you in a goal here, in a game here. He might play.
but that's
You
what
cannot
social
rely on
media
Liverpool
is.
counting on that
Yeah,
guy who scored at
no,
Newcastle.
That's
whatever
what
his name
social media
Same
is these
situation.
days. Like any young player that comes about, they start comparing with
No,
all
but
the,
I'm
with the
gonna
team.
tell you
It's
the
just
reality.
how it's
Like,
going nowadays.
okay, Matthias, you're right, but also in the same time, forget social media. When I'm sitting on panels, Marshall knows what I'm talking about, and people are bringing up a stat and say he is the guy that surpassed Neymar's time at Brazil. Okay, so you mean something by this?
No, he scored more goals than Neymar in his
Exactly.
before turning 18.
When you put out that stat, that means there is a statement coming. Like when you say, I know that's a fact. Like if I say my screen is bigger than your screen, I am making a statement. There is a meaning to it, which is maybe my equipment. You know what? My computer is bigger than yours, is better than you. When you keep bringing up that stat, he is the guy that is scored more goals than Neymar. Okay, what do you mean by this? You have to mean something, right? Right? Like
but Mo is Chelsea.
You get my point when you get my point when people keep saying, Arteta did this, Arteta did that. Okay, you mean something by it. You mean he's good.
Yeah.
But Chelsea fans do this a lot, though. They go, "Oh, look at us, we're the world champion." Okay, but what does that mean? Oh, we don't know. We might compete.
We're just stating the fact. We're just stating the fact.
To be fair, I think all the football fans, all the fan base, they do in a way. We all do the same. There was just a comment from an Arsenal fan and say, "Oh, stop comparing our players to yours because our players way better." Well, Chelsea players that lifted a major trophy 2 months ago. You haven't lifted a major trophy in 5 years.
Exactly.
Or you gaslight on your players. I think it's just a general thing. We as a fan base.
I mean, you have Arsenal fans saying Gyökeres is the best striker in the world. We know that's not true.
But you know that they're bullshitting, right? But you know that they're bullshitting themselves before they
they are.
But when I look at Estevao, and listen, I know what Mo's talking about. I know what the majority, but I feel like the general consensus across all of football media thinks that Estevao is the next kid, the next Neymar.
It's a major trophy because in order for you to participate in you have to win, bro.
But Liverpool went in it, Barcelona went in it. Like it's not.
But there's always
because they didn't qualify for it. We did.
Yeah, but they were champions of their country, but it's a club World Cup.
Win a Champions League and you'll qualify.
Hold on, I want
to. We got Joey here as well. There's another Chelsea. I need Joey. Just to get Joey updated, guys. We're actually talking about Chelsea finishing second ahead of everyone in the league.
The Champions League. The Club World Cup is a major trophy.
Yeah.
Well, the people on the top don't know what that is, so.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, Mo does.
It is.
Mo is the Club World Cup.
No, the
Mo does. Mo was there.
It's a bullshit thing, man. It's a bullshit thing.
Well,
Don't knock it till you try
There's like any competition, anything that has a trophy for you guys is a bullshit thing. We know.
No. But champions of countries aren't in it. Come on now. Bullshit.
Well, how does that make sense?
What does it matter? You're not a champion. You're not a champion in any country. You would have been in it anyways.
The champion of a country.
Did I say us? Did I mention us? I'm just saying it's a bullshit trophy.
No, but that doesn't matter though because
yes, it does. Because you're telling me it's meant to be the best clubs. The best clubs compete.
Yeah, and you're not amongst those.
Did I say Arsenal?
You have to earn your way in.
You have to earn your way there. So don't be bitter about it because you guys aren't champions of anything.
No. Wait, hold up. When did I mention Arsenal?
Yeah, but why is qualification so difficult to understand?
Wait, answer the question. When did
I don't care about your Arsenal topic.
I don't care.
I really don't.
The reality is, when did I mention Arsenal?
I don't care about Arsenal. I'm telling.
But the thing is, we're telling you why it's a legitimate trophy because we qualified because we were champions.
What about qualification makes it bullshit? Answer that question.
Okay, then you can answer my question, right? Then you can let me ask my question, yeah? Sure. Liverpool, champions of England, not in it. Champions of Spain, not in it.
Not Europe.
Right, okay. What do you mean, not Europe?
Not Europe. They didn't.
You have to be champions of a whole continent or have standing in a continent to qualify for it.
Oh yeah, Inter Milan won, or Napoli or someone won. They won in the Italian champions weren't in it either. You can't then have.
They didn't do shit in Champions League.
So only that year matters. Only the people who win that year matter. That's it. Only that 1 year, because it's a 4-year competition.
It's meant to be a
It's
club.
a 4-year competition.
Yeah, but Barcelona
Only the year that it's
Barcelona
the
have
people who can
consistently been
qualify.
winning. Okay, Barcelona have been consistently up there in the Spanish.
They didn't win nothing in Europe.
Can I just ask you one question? Yeah, do you know the guy at the top, the Arsenal fan? What's your name, my mate? So wait, yeah. Do you know? Look at the history of every team that won the Club World Cup in the past. What all them teams have in common?
You won in Europe, and they won the Champions League.
There you go, then.
But Chelsea didn't win the Champions League.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, they did.
2021.
The period to qualify for the Club World Cup was 21, 22, 23. And they won it in 2021.
Don't remind them. They get triggered, souls.
Because they won the Champions League.
No,
they
never happened.
They literally won the Champions League, and that's why they won the Club World Cup.
You know what it is, Joey? They realize they're not in the competition, so they just check out. They don't even look into it.
I know this is some mad conversation. I don't care whether the Club World Cup is a major or not a major. We can call it a major for argument's sake. I'm just a bit triggered about the mad claim that you have to win something for your players to be the best or put in that top echelon of players.
You do.
Because Harry Kane was somebody who didn't win nothing, but we comfortably said he was one of the best strikers in the league or one of the best strikers in the world. Comfortably said that, but he didn't win nothing.
No.
Yeah, but we always had that. We always held that against him.
Wait there.
We always held it against him.
Tottenham fans.
No, but you still knew he was the best.
Wait there. Tottenham fans were saying he's one of the best striker in the Premier League or the best striker in the world, but Arsenal fans were saying, right, he never won anything.
Yes, but we still understood that he is one of the best.
You don't get that changed now.
Oh, yeah,
you were saying back then about him.
But it doesn't change that he was recognized as one of the best or top 3 strikers in the world. It doesn't matter.
Do you not think that also for you to be recognized as a top player, top player, you have to win trophies?
Yes, you have to be performing consistently at the top level.
Yes,
you can win. You have to win, of course, and that adds to your recognition as a top player. But if you're performing consecutively for consecutive years at the top level consistently, bro, come on, man.
Bro, what separates? What literally separates the greatest to is not performances, is the trophies that they win.
Factually, yeah.
Ronaldo and Messi, they like literally the best players we've ever seen. For example, I have ever seen in my entire life, because they do it at the big stage. We've seen Ronaldo and Messi scoring big goals in the Champions League. We've seen Messi scoring big goals in the World Cup final. Lift that trophy.
Literally win trophies for their team. Single-handedly. Carry the team on the back.
We hand the trophy to the team that wins, to the players that actually get over the line and win it.
Chelsea.
It's just simple as that. Listen, performance is okay. I get it. Arsenal, literally the whole Arsenal squad, they've been doing well for the past 3 seasons. But you are frustrated as an Arsenal fan because you don't get over the line. That's what's missing. You craving for finals. That big lift in the Premier League title. You craving for that because last time you saw it,
they don't even have a cup final to their name.
If you guys had won trophies along the way, I'm sure you'd be fine.
Bro,
regardless
I've
of
got kids. Listen, I've got kids. You might have.
What is it? I don't know what are we talking about here.
Bro,
I really don't understand. What are we talking about here?
Or 15 years
hold on, Matthias. I'm sorry. Matthias, stop, Matthias.
Just more. 1 second. 1 minute.
No, but I don't understand. Why is this conversation? What happened?
I'm just
why are we talking?
He's basically saying that none of my players are top.
Just more.
They haven't won a trophy.
No, but I want to understand where is this going?
Everyone, just wait there. I'm just telling him that trophy matters because in 10, 15 year time, you sat down with your kids and tell him, oh my God, that was amazing when we finished second. No, it
was amazing. We scored those free kicks against Real Madrid.
I'm gonna stop you here, guys. I don't know what is it. But who sat down and said they are proud of finishing second, Matthias?
No. I'm just the question.
I'm asking you. So who sat down? Which content creator you worked with, or which fan you worked with that said, "I am proud of finishing second"? I want to know.
Well,
or which content creator said, okay, hold on. Or which content creator? Let me ask another question then, because maybe this is which content creator sat down and said, "Yes, Saka's great because we finish second every year."
Which content creator?
said
Maybe this
Saka's
one?
great
Maybe
because
that
we
one?
finish second every year, for example.
Well, content
Who said-
creator, no, but I've seen
Fan,
fans saying
which
that.
fan said that?
Yeah, fans. I've seen that on AFTV.
Which fan?
The bastion of
Arsenal
entertainment.
fans.
Yeah, which fan on AFTV? Which fan on AFTV has said that?
Well, I don't know all their names, bro.
They're bullshit then.
No, I'm right. I can find.
It sounds
the clip
believable, though.
and I can send it to you.
Oh
so-
yeah, I can say. Oh yes, someone on this channel has also said that. Which one?
Yeah, but-
I don't know.
What's Arsenal
yeah.
fans?
Listen,
They
don't get
gave
me
it to
wrong.
you.
Matthias, I don't take you with what Hamza says on Al-Ahwa every week.
No,
I don't come here and say, yes, Hamza said that. That must be true. I don't do that.
No.
I don't take you with what Kilk says every week on Thursday shows. I don't do that, right? I don't do this. I don't come here and say Patrick
I've got a
said-
list of what Hamza has said. If you
Like
want,
I don't come here and say
Like, yeah, no,
there is a okay. Hear me out, guys. Stop.
that'd be
Okay.
a 20-hour stream.
Guys, stop.
More,
Guys,
more.
stop. Guys, I gotta make a comment here that is very important. If majority of a fan base say something, we can take that again as a fan base. But if it's an outlier, and I know if Ty says something on AFTV that is idiotic sometimes,
Yeah, but
like he
no
says
one's
Arsenal
talking
are bigger
about
than.
finishes
Hold on,
to
let me
begin
finish.
with.
Let me finish that. This is very important about football, YouTube, and social media. For example, I'm not gonna talk to all the Chelsea fans about Marshall's stake. I'm not saying it's idiotic. I'm saying Marshall's stake is wild. Marshall to come here and say that, yes, I'm holding to a second place. I think that's a wild take, right? But I'm not gonna ask Joey next stream, Joey, are you still finishing second? Okay, but Joey didn't say that, and the majority of Chelsea fan base don't say this.
No
Get my point.
No one is talking about finishing second more. We
But
said
that's
about
the whole
trophies.
point. But that's what you don't. You are
No.
actually.
We said about trophy. You know,
imagine-
you're the one.
Okay,
you're
so
the
I
one.
want you to stop.
You do
Let
that
me
all
just-
the time. No.
but
Wait there.
you're
You do
doing
that
it
all the
wrong.
time, yeah?
You're doing it wrong.
You divert any single narrative in each channel, yeah, to make everyone look silly. Yeah, stop that because you divert the second. Yeah,
Huh?
no one is said about anything about second. We said about winning trophies. Yeah, you cannot say my players is better than yours if your players don't win trophies.
I actually can say that.
Wait. Okay,
No,
can
you
I ask you a
can't.
question? Is Savino,
I actually can.
Is Savino better than Saka?
No, but
In your
hold
opinion?
on.
Is a scrub.
No one would say that.
But hold
Yeah,
on.
but
I actually-
Savino's
I
one, hasn't he?
genuinely can
No,
say
he
this.
hasn't won anything.
There are.
Savino did win, did he not? Did he not come in
I'm
one
going to
season
destroy
and
this.
I don't
I'm
rate
going to
it.
destroy.
No, he
I'm
didn't.
gonna. I'm going to destroy this.
Okay.
There are
No,
players. Yeah, I'm not-
Savino wasn't on that team.
guys, please.
Doku was.
You
but
said
not
that I
Savino.
make people silly. I think that take that you're talking about trophies is
No,
the new.
you do.
this is-
You do that constantly.
You are the one. You just the one now that's. I'm responding to your take, Matthias. I'm responding to what you're saying about trophies, right? There are
Yeah.
a lot of play. For example, if Caicedo doesn't win the Premier League this season, he doesn't, right? And Liverpool win the Premier League, okay? And Caicedo have a great season. That doesn't make Gravenberch better than Caicedo because Liverpool won the league. It doesn't make that. If, for example, Wirtz play in Liverpool and he
I said
plays
he's a
every
World Cup
game,
champion.
but that's what I mean. See, no, but that's not the point. But that actually, my point defeats your point completely.
Yeah. What are we
Defeats your
doing
point
here?
completely. Defeats your point completely. If Palmer this season or Estefa play very well this season,
Caicedo is a World Club champion. He won the Club World Cup.
okay, so let me ask you something. Then do you think Lacroix FA Cup is better than Saliba because he won the FA Cup?
Who?
Chris Richards, baby.
Do you think Lacroix?
Who?
Or Chris
To be
Richards?
honest, no,
He doesn't know.
I feel like we do
He doesn't know. He
conversations.
doesn't know.
Trash.
You don't know, bro. You don't have an
Say
answer for
something
this.
about this because this is
No,
ridiculous.
sorry. But Joey, I just want to end this discussion with Matthias on one thing. If you tell me now, Matthias, in your opinion, that Chris Richards is better than William Saliba, and William Saliba has not won a trophy with Arsenal, and Chris Richards was one of the best centre backs last season for Crystal Palace, and they won the FA Cup last season against your club. If you tell me that he's better, from that point, I'm gonna take you to that take. And now it's all about trophies, in your opinion.
Yeah, it's always been about trophies. Yeah, he won the trophy. Saliba
So he's
hasn't
better
won
than
anything.
Saliba.
So Chris Richards is better than Saliba because he won the trophy.
Yeah, yeah.
Fantastic. I established my point.
No, Saliba hasn't won.
I don't agree with that.
Move on from this.
Mateus, don't let me in with him.
Remember what Mo said earlier? It's just
Saliba. No,
Just
tell
'cause it
me
came
one
from
thing
the
that
show,
Saliba
I
has
didn't
won
say
in
it.
football.
Yeah,
Community
okay,
Shield.
fair enough. Matthias, fair enough. I concede. I don't have an argument with you if you say that. I don't. I swear I don't. I have no comeback.
Disrespecting the community
I'm
shield.
Listen.
For the first time, I'm going to admit, I am defeated. I am
Listen,
defeated. I'm done.
Listen. I'll tell you one thing, yeah. Both
And the
players
street
can
days.
retire today, yeah. Both players retire today. Guess who's going to be handing off the medal to their grandkids or to the kids?
You know, I'm fantastic. I'm gonna ask.
What we doing here?
I'm gonna end this with one thing. Do you
He hasn't
believe
got
that?
it- he hasn't won
You believe
anything.
that Joey?
Doesn't
Okay,
matter.
fine,
You can
Matthias,
win
fine, Matthias.
the amount of
Matthias,
games that you win
you're
and get
clinched,
asked
Matthias.
by everyone.
Matthias,
You haven't won
you're
any
fighting
single
now
thing
a
in your
fight. You're digging moral. Do you believe Joey and Marshall back their club when Marshall says he's gonna finish second? Do you believe that both Chelsea fans say they back their club? You believe so?
What?
Do you believe both Joey and Marshall on the stream with us, they back their club? They're Chelsea fans.
That's for them to back their club.
Great. I'm going to start with it. I'm going to end this, guys, because I really going to move on. Joey, I'm going to ask a question. Would you replace Chalobah, Club World Cup winner and Conference League winner, with Saliba tomorrow? Who's better for you?
I wouldn't blink twice.
Huh?
I wouldn't blink twice. Give me Saliba.
Yes.
I hate this.
Marshall, do you think Saliba or Chalobah is better?
I'll take Saliba.
Right, thank you. Moving on from this point. This trophy thing is absolutely, if people analyze players because of the one trophy.
Here's the thing: is like it's not necessarily like a totally wrong thing, but when you're talking about players that are at a similar level, yes, you can compare trophies.
Exactly. Thank you so much.
But you can't just do because Richards won and because Richards won a trophy, he's as good as Saliba.
So, I'm going to give you an example.
You can't compare Gabriel, in my opinion, you can't compare Gabriel and Van Dijk based off of what Van Dijk's accomplished on top of it.
That's fair enough.
That's fair enough. And no one will ever argue this. You know what? The point is that we can actually sit here and compare Saka with Foden, for example.
Right, okay.
And at the end, Foden won.
Now I've got one question to the panel, yeah? When you said, the panel said, needs to be this player at the same level. Okay. Let's put that in the same level then. Ruben Diaz and Saliba. Who's better?
You can have an argument for Ruben Diaz for what
who's better? No. Now you got all around the panel. Who's better?
No, from the last 2 years, Saliba, because Saliba's played better than Ruben Diaz over the last year.
Yeah, Diaz wasn't very good last season.
Yeah.
It's like that simple. It's really not that difficult of a concept. Saliba's played better over the last.
Diaz is also older too, so he's had more time to accomplish that. But I would say Saliba right now.
Can I ask you something? Who do you think is better, actually? Rodri or Michael Carrick?
I don't do historical debates, so I'm not.
Rodri.
That's a tough comparison.
It's all about the number of trophies. Michael Carrick is a champion.
But that's not.
And by the way,
Carrick won a Ballon d'Or.
And by the way, I agree with Matthias. I would take Rodri over Carrick. You know what I mean? I would take Rodri over Carrick.
Yeah, but would Carrick ever be in discussions for Ballon d'Or?
You've just said.
Okay, so then we're talking about.
Is he world class in two positions at the same time?
Now you
no. Wait, guys, you're missing the point. Matisse is talking about trophies, so by default, Carrick is better.
I'm not.
You said.
That's
no one said.
Guys, I really have to move on from this point. I really have to move on.
Basically, what we're trying to say is
have to move on from
it's
this
a dumb point. It's new.
Start using your power.
Country.
I'm gonna have to move on from
Judge Mo for a reason.
Guys, I'm gonna really move on. This is
the gavel. Get the gavel.
Get the gavel out.
Cypher Blue saying Estevao starting in talented Brazil squad for a reason. He's talented. Had anyone seen me say that Estevao's not talented?
Has anyone seen that Brazil squad lately though?
Yeah,
I never said that, but again,
that was just shining light.
That Brazil
you are lying. I've watched
AFTV. But the wingers aren't shit.
Okay, hold on, guys, stop. Let me just do the super chat.
Martinelli gets in, baby. Come on.
You're lying.
What are we doing here, bro?
Martinelli gets in. There's plenty of other wingers in Brazil. That
that Brazil squad is not Brazil.
I need let me finish this because I want to just
like USA.
39 minutes. We haven't actually dissected Marshall's take about finishing second. I've watched AFTV for 12 years. nobody is happy to be second on that channel. Fair enough, AMT.
Only Ty. Ty's the exception to every rule.
And by the way, Ty is not even happy with second. Just
No, yeah, probably
I
not.
don't think those two associate with Ty at all. I don't think
Arsenal fan in their hate towards the world trophy.
No, we love trophies. We love trophies.
Both Henderson and Gerrard won a Champions League, but Henderson won the EPL. Is he better?
Henderson
Absolutely
won
not.
both.
Yeah,
Henderson won both.
But no one in the world would put Henderson better than Gerrard, legacy-wise and player-wise.
No, legacy, yes, but he's not a better player.
Bro, legacy.
Legacy.
Yeah, but
he won everything.
Gerrard had years that he was in the balloon. Like
crazy.
Henderson's legacy is categorically better.
I hate this.
Legacy,
Even Gerrard has only
Why
just
do we do this? I hate this.
legacy. No. There's a different legacy. Legacy and being a better player are two different conversations.
You have no idea how frustrating these conversations are. I'm
Guys,
sorry.
I'm not going to go into this conversation. Can we go back to Chelsea finishing
Should have had
second?
this conversation over the international
Nah,
break.
but we like
This is
Like, who's
international
better?
break
That's
conversation.
international break
Seriously.
fodder.
Genuinely, there is 3 games that we'll play today. Plenty of goals scored. And we can absolutely talk about the games better than actually talking about it. But that Chelsea second thing, I think it's wild to say that now, especially with the injuries and Cole Palmer being out for 6 more weeks, and it's still Garnacho and Gittins, and you're not a Garnacho. You don't like
Why are you
Garnacho,
saying
Marshall.
Garnacho? He's
Nah,
shit.
Really.
Because
Yeah, why did
that's the starting winger, Matthias. You didn't know that.
Wonderful player.
He started.
He didn't have a
today.
good game today. I think against Liverpool he was all right, but today he was pretty jarring.
He was ass. He was ass.
Oh, this is it, Marshall. This is it. This is it. This is Garnacho.
We'll see.
Body.
We'll see.
Body.
Yeah, United.
Well,
are
No,
really
I
big
don't
on
like
one.
that. I don't like that. Why is Marshall saying we'll see now? No. Give us because you have actually come to us with a point. Yeah, you've made a statement. You've made a statement that you're gonna get second.
Mhm.
Something must convince you to say that. It can't just be Sanchez and Reece James. You
Trophies will
must have
do that,
something in
Saad. Trophies will do that to you.
must,
They'll
no.
convince you.
Don't give me the trophies thing.
We're not going back to that conversation. I'm
You
sorry.
can't understand that argument.
You need to tell me what made you convinced that you're going to finish second ahead of Arsenal or you're going to make it tight between Arsenal
About second against City.
I think
Well-
Haaland by himself
you're
might
gonna-
finish ahead of you.
Arsenal City, because I think Arsenal City.
Like Haaland's probably
City-
outscoring your team.
Listen, I'm not gonna pretend that City fixed their problems now all of a sudden in the blink of an eye. I understand Pep's
I don't think so either.
Pep's a genius, but he's also not like a miracle worker. There's still issues and defensive issues with City. As far as Arsenal go, that's where things get a little gray. You guys have been looking good recently. I'm not gonna deny that.
Forget Arsenal. I want to go back to the City thing. Who do you think have
Yeah.
more problems, City or Chelsea?
I think City, to be honest.
You think City have more problems
can you
than
outline
Chelsea?
what
Problems.
Wait, 1 second. Can you outline what City's problems are and what Chelsea's problems currently are?
Right now, Chelsea's problems are fitness in the center back position and a so-so
You mean
keeper, right?
depth of, like
I
genuine?
think
like-
quality in the center back is a big issue for you too.
I don't think our center backs are as shit as people make them out to be. I think Chalobah is showing, okay. There's a lot of context, right? And context is important. I'm taking Vardio in a heartbeat. Are you kidding me?
Chalobah or Diaz.
Diaz.
So
There
who?
you
So,
go.
But here's the thing.
Center backs.
Here's the thing. You can still have a decent defense as long as the structure around it is doing well, right? And with the center back position, because of the amount of injuries we've had to this team, they've not had time. I can't name a center back pairing that's played a game back to back this season. Like I think maybe Tosin Chalobah 2 games in a row. After that, listen, I learned from Pochettino's season. You chop and change the center back pairings. Yeah, you're going to leak goal. These players need to communicate. Center back position is important that they maintain consistency and play time, but they've been injured and stuff and so on and so forth. You've seen the context.
are there
Once we
any
have
other
some
issues you would say? So you said centre backs. What's your other issue, or do you not have any other issues?
I mean, you could argue, Sanchez is an issue because there's a bozo moment in him any minute now.
Okay, so
but you can mitigate that.
categorize that as you've got a bit of defensive.
Now let's go to City.
Yeah. Can we go to City? Because I want to see.
Donnarumma, I think also has his bozo moments in him. Right now
Okay.
he's doing all right, but you will soon see. Listen, I'm not going to pretend that I didn't see what I saw. What was that first game you guys played? I can't remember what it was.
United.
Where he was just making all types of mistakes and errors and
Okay,
just didn't look
Donnarumma is okay, but wait, but I just want to.
I think without Rodri. Hold on. Let me just state my points, and then you guys.
Let him finish his points.
Let me just finish my points so that we're not going forever. All right. Hold on. Let me just finish my points so that you don't have to go on forever because we have to talk about other football as well. With Rodri, you guys not having Rodri is a big factor right now. I don't think Reinders is going to step up to play in that position. I don't think you have any players that are going to step up. I understand. I'm just saying, I don't think you guys have any players that is going to be able to step up and fill in for Rodri's shoes, which we saw how detrimental that was to you last season. Right now, you're mitigating it by having a better attack with Doku that's actually clicking. You have Haaland that's attacking as well. Reinders is giving you good attacking output as well and creativity. You have players coming back like who's stopping TV? God damn it, Marmoush. Marmoush is coming back. The other one, Cherky as well.
Cherky.
You have talent
Cherky is
coming
stopping
back.
TV.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay,
but I feel like we're almost there in terms of we have a better midfield than you guys right now.
No, you don't.
And I do think center back wise, you guys can be exposed just like we are. And I don't think your keeper is as good. I mean, listen, I have my player that scored 2
we have a better
passes.
midfield than you guys? Like
No,
without Rodri?
Without Rodri,
No,
you guys are not. We're not having this discussion without Rodri.
Why are you saying without Rodri?
Rodri is the backbone of your team.
No,
Not this season. You're mitigating it, but he's a big factor.
What happened?
I mean, I don't know. I didn't watch.
I
didn't watch your game today.
We won 2-0 with a clean sheet.
I know, but a lot of it feels like it comes from like especially the wide areas have been kicking ass for you guys. Like
today was all Phil Foden.
Every time I watch you guys, Doku's been hooping.
He's been playing well.
Forget Doku. Why are you saying without Rodri? Is it dead?
No, but he's not dead, but he's
struggling to stay fit.
Is he the same Rodri?
Right. Okay. So are you saying that if Caicedo drop down injured today and stays out for 3 months, and you say that okay,
I wouldn't expect him to be the same exact player from his injury.
But there's also this factor. Like this is just for me biology, right? A player like Rodri, if you see him in person, this man is a fucking giant. When he suffers an ACL, him to get fully fit to where he was prior to that ACL injury, it's gonna take a while. We saw it took Van Dijk, another specimen that size. It took him a whole season to become the Van Dijk we see again. And I think Rodri's the same exact thing.
To be a different size without the Ballon d'Or, wouldn't you?
What happened?
He's a Ballon d'Or winner, so you expect to be.
That doesn't matter about the ACL.
Ballon d'Or winner before an ACL injury.
The Ballon d'Or's not going to fix an ACL.
Okay. So when you mentioned Donnarumma and you say, "Oh, Donnarumma has mistakes on him," what was the mistake on Donnarumma?
This season?
Didn't he have one against Arsenal?
Yeah, this season.
Didn't he have one against Arsenal?
Okay, what was it besides the Arsenal one?
What was the one?
You
guys. I need your help. You need to remind me. What was the one game?
I don't watch all your games, so how am I?
It was Arsenal. Yeah.
No.
It was actually Arsenal.
No. Against Arsenal, what mistake did they make?
He got chipped by Martinelli. That's the clear-cut one. And don't pretend if you watch the game, you guys got away with. He got away with a lot of errors.
Coming up from his own goal, trying to make himself big.
Trying to claim the ball in the air and missing twice in that game, I believe. Rewatch it. It's in the highlights, people. I'm not making this up. Donnarumma isn't
No. Twice in that game. What game?
Arsenal.
I just don't. But twice. Historically, Donnarumma has had like. What are we doing with this? Like, I don't get what we're doing with this. Like, why are we like pinpointing what he's saying? If he just wants,
he's the one who mentioned that. I'm just
because I don't think Donnarumma is as good as you guys make him out to be.
Donnarumma is a world-class goalkeeper.
We're leaving the point.
He's barely world-class in my opinion.
Keeper than Donnarumma in the Premier League.
Who's a better keeper than Donnarumma? Alisson.
Guys,
Raya.
Raya is better than Donnarumma.
Okay, who else? Who else is better?
Oh no, I don't.
Why else?
That's it.
Sells. Matisse sells.
Sorry.
Fourth.
By the way, we're speaking over each other all over. No point.
Judge Mo, stop it because you chat absolute shit. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you that. Yeah, because Donnarumma hasn't won the Euros, the Champions League, and the treble to be compared to fucking Raya. Stop this
Or
bullshit
Matt
right now.
He's not that great. I'm sorry to tell you.
No,
I know
man.
your argument about trophies and all this is really stronghold.
Marshall, let him finish.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Donnarumma is the best goalkeeper in the fucking planet right
Did
now.
you watch him in Ligue 1 last season?
Let him finish. Let him finish. I want him to finish.
What's a League
Marshall, please.
Did
Let him
you?
finish.
Tell me a goalkeeper in
Did
the
you,
entire
Marshall?
planet
I've
that
watched
never
more
had
games.
a pose a moment
Yes.
on
You
his
don't watch
game.
Liga.
Tell me one.
Let him finish.
Yes,
Let him
you do.
finish. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
What happened?
No, tell me one goalkeeper on the entire planet that never had a pose a moment in his game.
Nobody.
That's not my argument. I'm just saying he's not world class.
There's
He
nobody.
is.
I wouldn't say
Wait,
that. I think
Because of what?
He's the best goalkeeper.
I think he doesn't.
Okay,
have-
hold on. Stop, guys. Stop. Why are you thinking that? Sorry, Joey. But can you just give us short? Why do you think Donnarumma is the best goalkeeper on the planet?
He's the fucking treble winner. He was the best goalkeeper in Europe. Yeah, because he had
In the Champions League.
FIFA given the trophy for the best goalkeeper.
Okay,
Because he did it in the Champions League.
Is the Pancho guy the best centre back in the world?
Yeah,
now?
not us in here. In the
Pacho.
pub,
Yeah,
in the
whatever
pub,
his name is, that Pancho guy.
Yeah, FIFA give them the trophy for the best goalkeeper.
But what
Okay.
do you think? What do you think?
Buy that
Forget FIFA.
argument, Mateus.
What do you think?
Mateus,
What do you
That's
think?
what I'm saying. That's
He's
what
the
I'm
best
saying.
goalkeeper in the world. That's what I think.
Mateus's argument is because of the amount of trophies Donnarumma has won equals he is world class. The problem with that argument is that it's missing context because he got to that trophy large part and due to the team that he has, Vitinha, Dembele, who carried that PSG team, not because of Donnarumma. Yes, Donnarumma performed well in the UCL. Wait, hold on. Let me just land my point. Donnarumma performed well in the UCL, and that's what a lot of people saw. And this vision of Donnarumma in the UCL is what people think, oh, that's the world-class keeper. He's the best in the world.
Okay.
Forgetting that aerial ability,
Mateus,
he's horrible. Passing from the back, which is the meta in this day and age in football, he's horrible at. He gives you great saves, world-class saves. There's no denying that. But that's not the only thing that makes you a world-class keeper.
Would you rather having a goalkeeper that performs at the biggest game in the biggest stage, or having a goalkeeper that makes save against Rennes, fucking Watford and whatnot?
I'd rather have a keeper that's good all around.
I would rather, to be honest with you, Matisse, I would rather.
No.
I can answer straight more than Marshall.
Yeah,
I can answer.
Champions League by making saves.
I can answer.
Yeah, against Rennes or fucking.
I'm gonna answer.
Matisse, he didn't even win keeper of the season in his own league.
Marshall, hold on. I can answer you, Matisse, before. I would rather have the goalkeeper that will give me a 7 out of 10 or an 8 out of 10 every game, rather than a keeper that will give me a 5, 6, 7 games at 10 out of 10 and will give me a 6 for the rest. And that there's a reason why. There is a reason why in his league he conceded more than the chances that he should have conceded. There is a stat for this. It's called post shot. Like we did it. Actually, we analyzed it. Donnarumma did exactly, and not even that. You remember the season that Man City won a treble? Does everybody remember who won the best goalkeeper that year? That got him the 50 million.
Probably
No.
Isn't it that guy that went to
Onana kept 8 clean sheets from the round of 16. Onana was the best in the Champions League because Onana.
This is where the trophy argument falls apart.
Because with Onana with Inter, Pep Guardiola himself said we had to change the way we play.
Wait, was Onana?
Let me finish.
Onana the best goalkeeper in the Champions League, or the best goalkeeper
in the Champions League? Onana was factually the best goalkeeper in the Champions League. Factually, even goals conceded, chances saved, everything. But in the league, he was good. He wasn't great. He was good, right? What I'm saying is that Donnarumma was great in the Champions League. Right? Fantastic. Saved the penalty against Liverpool, and he was good against Arsenal. Fantastic games. But what Marshall is saying is, you're not going to win the Champions League every year. You're not going to win You're not going to have the best team every year. The point is, what is more important is having a goalkeeper that is more consistent throughout the season and having a goalkeeper that will give you the moments. It's every coach will tell you this, even about players, by the way, especially goalkeepers. And I wouldn't do that for Sanchez. Sanchez is good, but Sanchez is not fantastic. It's not great. Sanchez makes mistakes. Sanchez save percentage is good, but it's not amazing. Like he actually still has. But for example, Donnarumma, he has been good this season. But also,
eight unbeaten with him.
I'm going to tell you something, Kelk. And you got me and you had the match reaction. If it wasn't for Donnarumma, he would have walked away from the Emirates with 3 points. Because he was in no man's land.
In a big moment, but
well,
I've been trusting him to make that save.
By the way, I'm going to tell you something. If it wasn't for Donnarumma, Man City would have been top of the league today.
No.
2 more points for them. 2 points
top of the league in October.
That's a lie.
I care about being top of the league.
It doesn't matter, but that doesn't matter. Man City would have been top of the league today if it wasn't for Donnarumma's mistake.
October doesn't matter.
That's a lie, yeah? Because
that's not a lie. That's an opinion. Don't come here and tell me I'm lying. Don't every couple of minutes you tell me that's not opinion. That's my opinion about the mistake. I believe that Donnarumma made that mistake. You can believe whatever you want.
Judge Mo, yeah. I've been fortunate enough to go to Man City home and away, yeah, and I was there at the Emirates, yeah. If we had a different goalkeeper in goal in that day, we would have considered goal, yeah, before even that goal happened. We would have considered either from corners.
I saw you said the Arsenal were boring and didn't create anything that day.
No. See, that's not what you're getting the whole point wrong. Yeah.
Okay.
We had a goalkeeper in goal for 8 years that could not come out his own goal to claim any corners. Yeah.
Okay.
At that game against Arsenal, I think Arsenal had of like 10 plus corners where Donnarumma came out and was claiming all of them. Yeah. Okay. Donnarumma, if we had a different goalkeeper in that goal, we would have considered one of them.
No, Sills, that near post shot from Madueke. Hold on, I disagree. That near post shot from Madueke, with all due respect, like Stills would save that, Raya would save this, like Alisson would save that, Mamarashvili would save that, Gallagher would save that. Yes, he had good saves, right? But not because you had a bozo goalkeeper before that used to not be able to protect his near post. It doesn't mean that the new one who's doing regular things. It doesn't mean that the new one.
I didn't think we only have one Champions League.
We did.
Like exactly, but that's the whole point. But, having a bozo goalkeeper before doesn't mean that the new goalkeeper is world class and he's the best in the world. It means that he's doing his job by actually doing good. That's what I wanted to say. But anyway, before we go, Casually FC, Marshall has to go. I know that he planned this show this time. I appreciate you, Marshall, for causing the chaos.
Thanks for having me.
And actually doing this. Casually FC in the description, guys.
Let me just say one thing. Yeah,
can I just let the guy go?
Judge Mo, yeah. Let me just say, I'm not being disrespectful whatsoever. I've just like I've got.
I know you're not. I know you.
I know you're not. Judge Mo and the whole panel. I just when people start chatting shit, I need to cut them off and I need to say,
"Hey, listen. Soon you'll learn. Donnarumma. You'll make a mistake."
And I respect everyone on the panel. Don't get me
wrong. I know that, bro.
Of course, man.
There's the reason why I'm getting invited you on every weekend, every week. I keep because I like you, bro. This is simple.
Bro. Listen, thank you. Big up. Thanks for having me.
Thank you,
you guys have a good one. Enjoy the rest of the
guys. Casually FC, guys.
Smash the like button.
Smash the thing. See, me first time at the Emirates when I was there when Arteta scored for that screamer from outside the box when we lost 1-0 and Balotelli got sent off. Yeah, I was there, and that year we won the league, and I witnessed Ederson for fucking 8 years. Yeah. Donnarumma is a massive upgrade on Ederson.
No one said otherwise.
People,
no one said otherwise.
Listen, for me, Donnarumma just.
This is. Can we just move on from this? Or this is. Joey, what do you think about Chelsea today? Before we move on to Arsenal.
Well, me being on the West Coast, it was rough waking up this morning.
It's 4:30 in the morning.
Hey, big up West Coast.
He's West Coast, bro.
Yeah, it was rough waking up this morning. At 4, I ended up waking up at about 5, so I missed all the early chances that Forest had, and I ended up getting to see him back. But I thought that we played really well in the second half, at least. Overall, we played pretty well in the second half. I am still not fond of Trevor Chalobah, in any way, shape, or form. And that at this football club, I'm not fond of him. But I've been this way for about 2 years with him, so it's no surprise here. With that, I think that once you play a player in front of João Pedro, things get more. Our team becomes more effective, and once there is a runner that João Pedro can play off of and drop into the pockets and be able to pick up the ball, he's much more effective. And it showed today. He played Mark Gu. It pretty much changed the entire game. in my opinion. But thought it was overall.
But you still think you're behind. I think you're behind City and Arsenal. I think there's a gap.
I never said anything other than that. I never.
Yeah,
said
I think there is a gap. Unless
he's like done with me with Marshall.
I don't know where you're getting this information or this conversation.
I don't know. I don't think you said that.
As per Marshall.
No, I didn't say that. When did I say that? Have you? When do you like? I didn't say Arsenal's name. I didn't say Liverpool's name. I didn't say.
The thing about it, to be honest with you,
you asked me about Chelsea. I gave you the answer about.
And the reason why I think you should be better than this.
Yeah, no shit.
The only reason I'm going to give you a leeway is because Palmer's injured.
Directors.
Because Palmer is injured, to be honest. And
well, I think the sporting direction is just. I think it needs to be adjusted, not like totally changed, but adjusted just a bit. That way, we're not necessarily relying on 19-year-olds every single game week. It would make it a lot easier on everybody if we weren't having to rely on 19-year-olds every single game week. But that's the way that we're built at this current moment.
Right.
So like
you're appointing someone from Liverpool, or you're in talks to.
Yeah, I have no idea about it. I'm gonna do some more research on the whole thing. I have no. I just saw it today. Like I did see that, but yeah, I would be nice. It would be very nice if he made a little bit of an adjustment. Just saying.
VPD cannot lace World Cup winner Mustafi's boots. Yes.
Big up Mustafi,
come on.
man.
Big up Mustafi.
We will forever
moving on to the title race. Moving on to Arsenal and City. What do you guys think about the game today? Boring as fuck, Arsenal?
Very entertaining.
We needed
very fucking boring as fuck.
Are you not entertained? Is this not why you were here?
It was a very fun game to watch.
I couldn't care if it was entertaining or not, bro. I just need to get my points and bounce. Do you know what I mean? I wasn't with the whole stuff. I wasn't here with the whole let me entertain everybody, do a couple bicycle kicks, let me do the Arsene Wenger prime. Brother, I'm getting my points and just dipping, bro. I'm like, see you lot later, bro. Do you know what I mean? Because it was really, bro, it's one of them games. Like the fact that he bought a Marino and did bring on more attacking players, you knew for a fact it was.
You don't have any more attacking players.
No, we had Ethan Wanyeri. He could come on. Easily.
You can ask a teenager to save you. Come on.
Even Wanyeri came on against you lot last season and scored a banger from outside the box.
Yeah,
against Big Bad Man City. Don't forget
Kel. Don't
forget Kel. Yeah, don't forget what he did to you.
I like that kid. I think he's got talent.
Last year. We were fucking awful that game.
No, but listen, the thing is, yeah, for me, I think right now that was the perfect game for just get your points and dip, bro. You don't need to overdo it.
I disagree with this.
And I'll be completely real. I think it's looking positive for the future. The fact that I've seen us play that Odegaard and as a midfield with Declan Rice behind them. The fact that I've seen that and the fact that it looked like Arteta likes that and he wants to continue to play that. The only reason why we didn't see it is because freaking Odegaard got injured. I don't know what's up with the guy, but he needs to come back ASAP. But I think when we see that, that's the perfect. That solves the problem of this low block stuff.
You already.
I have questions. So whenever I can ask questions.
Can I ask that question first before anyone? I actually think you created the chances. You got the striker to turn the defender and face the goal to score the fucking damn goal.
What today?
He did it 3 times. 3 times. That is that low block is what Gyökeres did today. You receive a ball back to goal, you turn the defender, you face the goal, you score one of them. 3 of them. We could have come here and say that's the definition of a low block. You broke the low block. He did it. He absolutely did it today, but he didn't score. And if he continues like this, what's the point? He needs to start putting the ball in the back of the net.
Scoring, people are going to say he's a flop like Vert.
I've got one question. Yeah, do you know when you say it was a boring game? Was it a boring game because it was just both teams were not at it, or it's just one team were playing? Because I was at the game today against Everton, and let me tell you one thing. Yeah, first half, I was more excited to look. I was more looking forward to half time and go to the bar and have a beer than standing there and watch that crap of football, because it was just
No, Arsenal were trying to answer you quickly before I go to.
I didn't watch Arsenal, but I just want to hear his opinion in terms of.
I watched them.
What do you mean by boring game?
They had 75% ball position. Fulham were defending with every single soul on the pitch.
Yeah, Gabriel and Saliba had the most touches in the game.
Mean anything, bro.
And Arsenal kept the problem is the only one that was trying to break them was Saka. At most of the time, he was trying to dribble. Everyone else was like
problem.
Yeah,
it's not a problem. It's that
they need more creation.
They did find Eucharist inside the 18 plenty of times. But
he's just not very good.
No. In mad angle.
Just hear from
it's not Portuguese.
Don't do that.
Do you guys get all together and does all the Arsenal fans get together and say the same thing? Mad angle. Like you guys that get together and say that shit.
Mad angle was there, bro. Come on, man.
Bro. At his level, I don't care. I'm tired of hearing this. I'm tired of hearing it.
He had 3 chances, bro. He had 3 chances.
Should have put 1
for him to score.
He had 4
but that's what I mean.
I won't be surprised if Kai Havertz starts getting more starts once he's fit. I'm just going to say that.
What is your question, Joe?
I'm really not going to be surprised. Because I think you're playing with 10 men with Eucharist.
I
think they played them together. I think they played them together.
I have to.
Guys, let Joey ask.
I want to have a conversation about
wait, Matthias, wait just for Joey, please.
I want to have a conversation about Declan Rice real quick. Because when we talk about Declan Rice in the first phase, okay, this is the type of game that is perfect example of what we talk about, okay? Well, in the first phase, when he has the ball, he did not want to make that line-breaking pass. And it felt like nobody did all game. It was like, we're not going to play through the middle. Like, nobody's getting the ball. Why do you think Eze was iced out of the game? Because nobody wanted to play the ball to his feet so he could turn. No, at all. You wonder why you didn't have a lot of creation. The entire middle of the pitch was just the ball was not being played to. They were man-marking Zubimendi, and they were forcing Declan Rice, Saliba, and Gabriel to make a line-breaking pass. And instead of doing that, they went around the outside.
That's why it's pointless to buy strikers.
Most success. So when we talk about Declan Rice's deficiencies, it's not to say that Declan Rice is a bad footballer, because I'm not saying that. I'm talking about like what we see differently from like what Rodri can do, what Caicedo can do, what Bruno Guimaraes can do on the half turn and build up. And that's my biggest thing. Did you guys see these types of things today, or was it just me? I'm talking in oblivion.
I saw them.
Am I just talking into oblivion, or was that seen by Arsenal fans today?
I think the silence tells you everything.
No, I'm going to give Souls a chance to back Rice, because I already tried to back freaking Gyökeres. People are jumping.
I can't back you, correct, mate. I can't do that one, but the Rice one I can do. The midfield one, right? It's an interesting one, because the reality of the matter is you've got to understand the manager first. Forget about the players for a moment, because they're only going to do what the manager's asking of. Now, we're finding success down the wings, whether it's Trossard, whether it's Calafiori, whether it's Timber, whether it's Saka. So we've found, okay, there's a weakness to be exploited here. And that's what we kept doing. We kept exploiting the wide areas because that's what made sense. So Rice was needed in a game like this to do what he needs to do. Yes, can he improve in those areas? Of course. No one sat here and said Rice is an incredible passer. That's never been his game. That's never been the part of the game that I mean, I don't know which Arsenal fans you've spoken to, but I've never praised his passing. That's not what I want him to do. That's not what I've ever seen in him, and nor have I ever argued that he's a better passer than whoever you want to bring to the table. Now, what Rice is, he's someone who can break the lines with his driving run. That's kind of where his crucial areas come into. Yes, his set pieces have improved since he's been at Arsenal, whether that's because of how we do set pieces or whether that's his deliveries. I'll let you guys decide that. But that's kind of where his sort of key areas come in. When he comes into the wide areas and cross the ball in, whether it's an open play or whether it's set pieces, that's kind of where he's been thriving a lot more, kind of being that sort of creative crosser, which we've not had. Now, if you're expecting him to be Zubimendi, now Zubimendi's the guy that's line breaking, and that's his passes of verticals, whether it's down the middle. Today, he did a lot more vertically than he did trying to bring Gyökeres into it first time, just booting it into him. That's kind of the way I want to answer it, because I think you've got to understand what the strengths of a player are. And again, I understand there's a lot of Arsenal fans who represent our club, so I don't know what they've said. But my opinion has never been of Rice being a passer.
No, I don't want to necessarily like put it in that sense, right? I want you to understand of like why I don't think you're gonna get the most out of Gyökeres. Like, period, right? Like, I just don't think that like the type of creation.
So
the type of creation
we will get the best out of him when Odegaard plays. When Odegaard plays, that's when Gyökeres will play better. But that's just look. Even if we put Ethan in there or Eze, they're just not that kind of passers. They're not that kind of creative players. What Ethan and Eze do, they're a lot more individual creativity. So like what I mean by that is, it's like Eze will dribble and make an opportunity. He's not going to be the guy that's going to make this a wonder pass. Yes, maybe once in a while he does. Whereas at Odegaard, you might see him attempt a pass like that 8 times in a game, whereas at Eze might try it once or twice and it'll pull off, if that makes sense.
So I've got a question for you. Do you think that like when you had Partey and Rice, Partey allowed Rice to get the best out of himself, just allow him to express himself more on the pitch than Odegaard and Zubimendi, or then Rice and Zubimendi, where Rice knows that Zubimendi is new to the league, so he has to do a bit more of the work in the midfield.
No, it's because Arteta's changed the system entirely. He's now gone into a 4-2-3-1, and it's quite evident as well. Because if you look at even Eze or Odegaard, when they've played as individual 10s, they both play a lot more centrally in front of a double pivot. So when you start to look at the shape of the team, that's when you
changed the shape because you've got a number 9. So he's changed the shape of the team. But when you look at the games, I'd say past maybe 60 to 70 minutes, Zubimendi is actually more advanced, and Rice is the one who's asked to stay deep. Whether that's by design, whether that's because he's new to the league, I don't know what the reasons to it are, but it has worked.
Zubimendi's better going forward.
Yeah, potentially. Look, I'm not. What the reasons?
He's doing the line-breaking passes that we were saying. Rice.
Can I stop? So Zubimendi is better. Hold on. So Zubimendi is better in receiving the ball on the half turn and turning.
Yes.
And Zubimendi is better going forward and passing.
Yeah.
So what is Rice better at than Zubimendi?
He's more of a destroyer and a driver.
Yeah. He's a box.
Arsenal don't drive with the ball often. You know that you're in control. You don't need someone to drive with the ball. You're always in control. Like Man City don't need someone to drive with the ball at all. Man City needs someone that is technically sound to pass between the line and receive and turn and just pass to Haaland. Or
playing a lot of blocks, aren't we?
Like if you play,
that's why teams low block Arsenal so much.
I'm trying to understand that what you guys are like, because
it was even a mid block today, wasn't it?
You get my point. Like most of the time, Arsenal play the highest line in the league. Like you actually touch the ball the most in the opposition's half. So basically, there's no space for anyone to carry the ball. It's like no space.
Teams know that. They know how to.
There's only 5-10 yards.
Give them the ball so they do nothing with it.
But there's okay. That's an element of like when you're talking about right. That is an element of his game. That doesn't mean that's all he can do. Yes, like there are other areas. For example,
because I know why Joe is asking that question. He's cheeky.
No, I understand why he's asking it, and I'm trying to answer it in the best way
I say no problem.
But there's other things he does. Like I said, he can find those wider areas. For example, when he gets the ball from a Calafiori to deliver it first time into the box, that's kind of what his role in this team is. If you can't drive it, it's to deliver the ball, get it into the box as much as you can. But also the one thing that I also attribute to Rice is his ability to strike the ball. Now, that's the part that Arteta needs to get more of. He needs to get Rice to shoot more outside of the box and just drive it in. And just get a deflection, get a fumble, get something. That's what I want to see more.
Yeah. Sorry to
I know why Joe is asking the question.
Do you not think that obviously Arteta, your manager, is still trying to figure out what works best? Because obviously it's only 8 games to the season. There's still 8 games to go, and it's only October really. Do you not think that he's still trying to figure out like what works best for the team? Or
100%, and I think you guys are the best case study for it as well. Not in a disrespectful way, but when you guys brought Erling Haaland in, that was a complete transformation of the way you needed to play, because now you've got a striker.
Yeah.
So it's different. You guys saw it as well. A lot of people, including myself.
We went from
the difference is we had world-class midfielders to give him the ball.
No. But you're taking it as I'm not attacking. Like I'm saying it in a positive way.
No. He meant to because
I'm saying it's a different scenario because we had world-class players to beat Erling Haaland in Arsenal.
We had Sergio Aguero. Then we went for a full season without a striker with Gundogan up front, and we bought Haaland to a point where we had to adapt how to play with. That's why we were seeing different.
My point being more so is that you guys, like obviously with the false nine, you guys were the other than maybe Barcelona, you can argue maybe a few of the teams, but you were like the first to prominently beat them without a recognized striker. And then obviously you kind of transition into, okay, to win a Champions League or to win those major honors, you're going to need to bring a striker in. And the narratives, including myself, by the way, and I'll put myself in this category, you guys might look better without Haaland, right? They were the narrative from rivals, maybe not from City fans, but then it took you to like a certain point, and then people like, actually, do you know what? The way Haaland's playing and scoring goals, you don't even need to look better. And that's kind of what I think we as Arsenal need to start recognizing, like how to actually play with the striker. They need to understand that there is going to be a guy in the box that you can just
yeah. Do you think like the whole team doesn't have that same chemistry, like playing with doesn't know like you've got a number 9 up front and that you need to feed them right? Because at the moment it feels like you're playing as if like you've got a false 9 because obviously you've been playing with a false 9 for ages.
It's like this: when you're playing football with your mates, you kind of know what your mate's going to do. You know when to play a pass. You know what he's going to do, what kind of runs, what his best attributes are, all of this. But then when you go and play like a kickabout, like a, you've just been called by another set of mates that you've never played with, or you've gone to now a work event to play football. You don't know these players, so you're trying to figure it out. And that's the kind of phase we're at. These guys are trying to figure out what Gyökeres is, and Gyökeres is trying to figure out what the team is, because they've never played. And also you've got to understand, Gyökeres has never played in a system like this. He's played in a completely different format and a different league. So when he's coming into this, it's going to be different. It's going to be trying to figure out what he does best and what we can do to get the best out of him. But also, how do we get the strength of the team to utilize a Gyökeres as well? So I think it's just a teething issue at the moment.
No, I actually think that Arsenal now are way more controlled with Declan Rice playing next to Zubimendi. Because Declan Rice, by the way, the people that don't know, Declan Rice actually is one of the highest actually in passes completed in the league. Long and short, actually. No, actually, that's he actually plays a lot of long ones, a lot of diagonal ones.
But what is considered a long pass nowadays?
They've scored 15 goals this season, and only 5 of them goals came from an open play.
Can I answer one point? Say that again.
They've scored 15 goals this season, but only 5 of them came from an open play. Would you not think that there might be like a lack of fluidity up front, or it's just?
Yeah, I think the problem is not that. I think the problem is Gyökeres is not scoring goal.
No, Gyökeres. I think.
Okay, I need to explain. I need to explain this. I need to explain this many times. I need to explain this.
More than me.
I'm gonna tell you, because I watch every Arsenal game, I watch every Chelsea game, I watch every Man City game, every Liverpool game until this moment, right? Today, Gyökeres, if that is Erling Haaland or Lewandowski receiving the ball with the back to goal and turning, that is one of the 3 are goals. The 2 that he turned and the one that he battled the defender to actually put it on his left foot. At least one of them will be in the back of the net. That is the striker play. That is the striker, because when Inter had Lukaku, we used to post Lukaku as the big guy in the 18 and fucking play him to feet and he would turn. Basically, there's no other way to break the low blocks other than crosses or shoots from outside. Because what are you going to do? There's no space. There's no space to run with the ball. Because at some point today, Fulham had 7 players inside the 18. I'm being inside the box. And Saliba and Gabriel had the ball and they didn't want to come out. Fulham. So there's no space other than that 2-3 yards that the striker is posting against center back. Thomas Tuchel tried to do it with Chelsea with Lukaku. But Lukaku, for some whatever reason, he's touched it into a donkey. With Antonio Conte, he's doing it with Napoli last season. He did it with Inter. There's a lot. By the way, Haaland do it sometimes when he makes that short burst of run and he creates the angle for himself. Bang, it's a goal. The thing today, Arsenal should have won 3 today if the striker scored the fucking goals. Because let me finish that next point. Now the thing about that Arsenal is now Odegaard is not there, so nobody's shooting from outside. Declan Rice had 1 shot today, guys. and it went wide. Just one shot. Saka tried.
Do you want him shooting though?
I thought Saka was really good today.
Rice, 100%. I want Declan Rice shooting every single time.
Yeah, 100%. He's got a great ball striking.
Declan Rice is one of the best in the business in shooting.
But so, do you think that the ball goes more to Saka, to the side of Saka, than goes to your striker? Because it feels like sometimes...
but that's by definition the ball. But the ball goes to Doku and Savinho more than Haaland, 100%. The ball
not really. The ball always needs to go to Haaland.
Yeah, but that's not what happens.
Well, at least in the front of
the game, what happens. Doku and Savinho probably get like 5 times or 4 times the touches of Erling Haaland because your winger gets the ball more.
Is set up to feed Haaland, I don't get the vibe that Arsenal's is.
However, you can have Haaland can have less touch than the whole team. However, the whole team plays to put the ball to Haaland because he's the one who's going to score goals.
Arsenal don't do that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But this season it hasn't actually been a right-sided bias. There's actually been a lot more play down the left as much as there's been down the right.
But the problem is the left side is donkeys. You see, you guys didn't watch
unless it's Calafiori.
Matthias, you didn't see the game.
Everybody else is finesse.
Trossard had like 6 times one-on-one with the defender, couldn't dribble him once.
No. That's not the point I'm making. You know, whereas with previous seasons, yes, I agree, it all goes down Saka's side. Like it is heavily Saka's side.
Trossard doesn't dribble, bro.
Let Souls finish, and then let Souls finish.
No, which I agree with. But what I'm saying is this season, there's been a lot more balance in the terms of like what zones of games that we're playing. Like the left-hand side is actually also getting the ball. They're just pants. Like other than Calafiori, if Calafiori has the ball, something may happen. If it's Trossard, nothing happens. Yeah. And that's why I say
Trossard tried. I just checked what she said. Trossard tried 5 crosses, all of them blocked. He didn't connect once.
That's
he didn't connect once.
And the other thing is this, though.
The guy every time he tries to, for some whatever fucking reason.
The difference though is really simple. When most City's wingers try to get around the outside, that's the way that that's the way that they try to give Haaland space to be able to run into the spaces that he wants to run into. The way that Saka and the way that Trossard play, they want to cut inside. So it cuts off a lot of the areas that he can that Gyökeres can run into, and it compacts everything into the middle of the box. If you had the wingers going down the outside, which why Madueke looked decent for you guys, because he was willing to go around the outside. When you do that, it creates angles for you to be able to have the cutback. And that's also something that you have not been doing.
Also, the people that say that Saka, Trossard completed 0 dribbles. Saka attempted 7 dribbles, completed 6.
Yeah, Saka's been awesome.
That's why they ran the play through him.
4 or 5 times.
Exactly that. Because Trossard comes off the bench, score a goal, and then Arteta starts him the game after, and then he's dog shit. If Martinelli would have started today, he would have been dog shit. That's how it works for Arsenal.
But we know that the left side needs some work. We know this. Yeah. This is the one thing from the window that we're looking at, and we're looking at Arsenal sideways, because they're like, why did you not improve that left side? I know they brought in Eze as the left winger, but bro, do you know what I mean? You now have a very strong midfield. You have to go and get the left wingers that we have out. I can see people in
the last piece of the puzzle again.
I can see people.
I the last piece wasn't.
No. I wouldn't say in that manner. I wouldn't say. I think we did address it, but just
No, but we're adding another player.
Let me put this comment up side. Do you agree if Ange had this Arsenal team, they would rip apart the league? Yeah, they would be like 10th. Because their defense
would score a lot of goals, but they would score a
crap ton of goals.
But they would absolutely concede 50,000 goals.
They'll be 10th with like.
I don't think so.
15.
I don't think we concede.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? 20 goal difference.
No, but I don't think we concede a lot of goals. I think Gabriel and Salah are very good on the transition.
He had Van de Ven and Romero.
I know the high line, but I don't think Saliba and Gabriel would struggle that much with a.
No. But there'd be no coaching. You're forgetting that Arteta's coaching them. And just not coaching that.
Yeah. You're forgetting that Arteta's telling them where to stand, what the opposition will do, where the channels. This team plays on this channel, that team plays on these channels. You're forgetting these things.
You know when you're telling them about the tactics.
It was giving up goals all day.
Yeah. You know, when
Forest
they're talking
were
about
very
tactics,
good
they're like, what should we do for the
under
defense?
Nuno.
I'm just like, the meeting's over. We don't do defensive talk over here.
Yeah. Listen, you know, just quickly on the Gyökeres.
Can I tell you guys? I wanted to talk about the difference between
last year.
Why do people pick Arsenal or favorites, but people are dismissing City currently?
Arsenal have a very stable defense, and it's elite. It's probably the best core of defenders in the whole world, I would say. It's very deep. They're playing 4 center backs and they're playing 2 CDMs. So I think that makes them that'll keep them in a lot of games. Like they're not going to concede a lot of goals. But the fact that it's so defensive, I think might cause them to drop points. Like they might get more draws instead of some wins if they're not creating chances. But that back line and the keeper is going to keep them in a lot of games. Because like I said, they're very good defensively.
I think anybody that's talking about that doesn't respect what that man Erling Haaland's doing is just he could carry that City team to a title.
I think, in my opinion, I think Arsenal are a very, very, very well organized team when it comes to off the ball. Like when they don't have the ball, they're very organized. They know how to keep teams out. But you can be very good defensively. But the problem is, even last season, Arsenal problem wasn't at the back; it was up front, like having that killer up front scoring goals, especially in the Champions League and especially at the back end of last season. And they still haven't, even they've improved the attack, they're still facing the same problems up front. But once they get that problem sorted up front, once they become a bit more fluid and get the attacking players involved into the game, I think they'll become a very good book.
We have one thing that you guys don't have: set pieces. You have Erling Haaland, we have set pieces. That's the
yeah. But you kind of need your striker to keep scoring goals, don't you?
No, last minute goals. I said set pieces.
No,
I'm comparing it to last minute goals. It's great while you're ride your luck while you can.
No. We've done it for 3 seasons. For 3 seasons,
it's not luck.
It's not luck.
By the way, you're saying that it's to find out. We started off with the back post and then randomizing.
No. Listen.
Hold on. We started. Let me just say this, Matthias. 1 second. We started with the randomizing, whether it's back post or front post or whatever. Then we went to the little meta where Ben White was just pulling and messing around with the goalkeepers. Then now we're just doing a Mazzoline, bro.
Yeah.
Every time they think they have us,
let's give credit to Arsenal. But they're very good at set piece. They're very good, but when your strike has been, I think it's been 5 games without scoring.
8
is where you kind of
8 games.
You need to get your striker a bit more involved because
your
striker. The reason why you got your striker is not to score set piece, is because you need your striker to.
Like I said, that man could win them the title on his own.
I'm not overreacting.
Yeah, Haaland.
We've got Havertz coming back. If Gyökeres isn't doing his thing, Havertz is there. It's fine.
No, but even them,
I think he played better with that.
I know that Havertz will come in anyway. But even then, I can't lie. What I saw in that West Ham game, I think that
it's coming in. It's just
Gyökeres, his feet will settle. I think people are being a bit.
So you want Sesko?
They will remove the ankle bracelet. He will remove it at some point.
No, but people are being a bit too reactionary right now. I understand that.
What do you mean you're too reactionary? Now you're being too protective of your player.
No.
Now you're being too protective. No. Hold on. Now you're being too protective. I don't like this.
People are cussing him out. Even Arsenal fans in the chat cussing him out. I'm like,
you are being too protective. You are being too protective of the players.
It's not about being too protective, bro. Listen, the thing is, you can see that he makes good runs. You can see that he gets himself in good positions. You can see that he has a striker's mindset. He just needs to get his feet settled. If it's 15 games,
what does that word mean? What do you mean by get his feet settled? What does that mean?
He needs to get the ball more. He rarely touches the ball. Every single game, he rarely.
He's not the problem.
No,
that's the problem.
But we didn't pass the first few games. We weren't even looking at him. They weren't even looking at him. They don't even pass the ball to him. I saw it with my own eyes. They don't even look at him and pass the ball to him. They just ignore him on the football pitch.
That's the problem, though. It's very easy to mark him out of a game.
No, but in that West Ham game, the amount of balls they were putting through to Gyökeres, getting him on runs, putting through balls for him. If we can get that midfield back again, I guarantee you that they'll be able to put more chances out for Gyökeres. I guarantee you he starts scoring goals.
I think against Atletico Madrid he'll do well because I think that's the kind of game for him.
I'm almost done.
You guys are reminding me of Simeone from about 10 years ago. Defensive ball. I'm like, this is reminding me of
every team
Simeone.
refuses to act and play mid block. Literally, the great Pep refused to act us. I don't know what that
welcome
means.
to the party, pal. That happens.
You refused to attack us, I think you meant.
No, we just let you have the ball. We let you have the ball and you didn't do anything with it.
Well, we did. We scored an equalizer.
Okay, you did. But
that's not nothing.
At that much possession, you probably should have scored more.
I know that Matthias want to go and Joey want to go. Just going to keep it 5 minutes for a couple of questions. No, you guys have to go. Right? Am I understanding this right?
Yeah, I need to go.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Okay, no worries, guys. We'll see you guys.
I got one thing for you, Bo. Phil Foden is back. Phil Foden is back.
Is he that good today?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Okay, big Joey. Guys, Joey's channel in the description. Go support him. But Matthias is a true City fan. Go ahead.
Mo, you're being very quick with Foden, and you need to say something about him this season. Come on, go on then.
He gave me a lot of crap about Foden.
He has been good.
Back. Phil Foden, I thought he was the best player today. He created both chances. Go rewatch the goals. Guess who got the passes to people who got the assists?
I watched the game.
Big 2025, we're still talking about Foden.
Foden is the reason you lost the league title the season before, it wasn't it?
I need to see him consistently now, man.
No, but I don't know, bro. I'm going to tell you something.
He won us for
the freedom, and he has been very good.
All right, we'll see.
Oh.
Did he win the league title for us or not?
Kevin De Bruyne did.
In 23-24?
Kevin De Bruyne.
Who missed half the season?
Bro, I'm done. Which is why in the second half of the season, when you made the run to actually beat Arsenal to that title, right?
Yes.
Was it? Like
Kevin
was there the whole season.
Bro.
Who carried the team when
Kevin was there the whole season, man? What are you on about?
By the way, Kevin De Bruyne, I hate that guy, bro.
He's so good, bro.
He's class.
He always, I don't know what he had against Arsenal.
I know, Joey, if you gotta go.
He laced his boots against.
I think Haaland has something against you guys too, because he's scored. Like
but forget about Haaland.
You gotta go.
Kevin De Bruyne has something.
Cool. We'll see you, Matthias.
De Bruyne passed the hatred to Haaland.
Yeah,
Haaland hates you guys too.
I don't think anybody hates Haaland, to be honest. Nobody hates Haaland.
No. Haaland hates Arsenal.
Haaland hates us because of what happened. I don't know.
Nobody hates Haaland.
Because I think because of that whole
celebration. No, Haaland hates Arsenal.
And all of this stuff.
Like De Bruyne hated Arsenal.
F Haaland, man.
It's war against him all the time.
Yo, screw that entire institution, man. No one cares.
Yeah, Bun City, man.
Yeah,
if they win the league, broski. If they win the league,
bro, we got to set fire to something, bro. I'm writing.
We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, guys, congratulations to all.
Live stream it. A live vlog of the
no drama today. Maybe there will be a drama tomorrow, guys. Maybe.
Come on, Ivory. Come on.
We'll see if it goes back. Now, guys, I'm just gonna tell you something. This one is gonna go to Hussam, where he has Jaco, Paz, and these guys. This is gonna be a different stream. This is gonna be an elite stream. So, guys, stay here. Don't go anywhere because Hussam has a phenomenal panel for you guys with Patrick, Paz. If you guys haven't watched Paz before, you're in for a treat. A massive Arsenal fan that absolutely talk the talk, bro. So go on, Hussam. Of course, this will take you there. Make sure to check out OK Jersey as well, guys. Before you go, make sure to check out okjersey.com. Scan the QR code. Hit that like button. You all are absolute frauds because we're only on 180 likes. We definitely need 200 likes before you go. I will see you guys tomorrow. And we are out of here, people.